Hey everybody, welcome. It's your girl Smartsistah again coming at you for Black History Month. And I just want to say I am going to take the opportunity to really do some deep research and really rethink some things in my life. And I want you guys to do the same, because if we're going to be making it even to 2018, it's some changes we're going to have to make. And after that sorry ass excuse of a Black History Month with Cheeto Leany with all his little coons and Negro pens sitting around listening to that bullshit. It just reinforced for me how much more I have to do to know who I am and from whence I came. I said, because what we've been through as a people over all these centuries, we have not even scratch the surface of knowing how much loss and human tragedy that has happened to us. And we can feel sorry for everybody else, Jews in the Holocaust, but what about the Black Holocaust that lasted centuries, not a couple of decades or even into that? And I'm not saying that the Holocaust wasn't a horrible thing, because it was. What we do to each other as human beings is reprehensible. But I want you to, when you hear the word slavery, you have the same damn feeling that you get when people talk about the Holocaust. And let's face it, in our society right now, that doesn't happen. Even though we were enslaved for centuries, they estimate maybe 100 million black people died in the transfer from Africa to here. And then we won't even talk about how once we got here and the lynchings and everything else. And did you know that on our way here during the slave trade, because we were laying in our own waste products on the way over here, do you know that we had to heal several months because the skin had worn down to the bone when we got off the boat? So we had to heal before they could even sell us. So it's basic facts like that that we have no damn clue. So then, therefore, we don't have an emotional connection to what has happened to us, and that is what's going to have to happen. Because I think once, when I think about that, when I think about everything else since then that has happened to us, how we were beaten, how our tongues were ripped out, everything, it's enough to piss you off, to keep you real clear on what you need to do in terms of your life, in terms of what you need to be getting done in your life, in terms of unity. Now, last month I talked about all about different aspects of unity. This month, I'm going to go with the principle of Kuji Chagalia, which is self-determination, and really talk about what that really means. Because obviously, when I talked about the different types of black folks, you got black folks that don't identify with being black at all. They won't even eat some greens and cornbread because that's too black and too ethnic. Okay, so we got some lost brothers and sisters. So my thing is, let them be lost, because go with who you think is gonna save you, and you gonna find out, as we say. So this month I really want to talk about, as I said, self-determination. And the way we can truly do that is we have to know who we are and from whence we came. Because without having that, how can you determine yourself when you don't know a damn thing about who you are and what your people have done? So that's it for this installment, and I will be doing some more and really looking at the traditional stuff, like the inventors and the artists and all the stuff like that. But then also you need to understand how Africa, well, I'm going to start saying Alkebulan, because that's what we called it, what Alkebulan has contributed to the world, and how we're still seen as swinging from a tree with no clothes on. And let's face it, the stereotype is there. But this shit has got to stop. And I don't know how long it's going to take for us to get it together. But it's going to happen. I've always had the hope and the optimism to know that things are going to change, because they're changing now. People are starting to wake up. We're in the age of Aquarius, and it's time for us to understand and get a return on our investment. Now, if we gonna really go there, I'm gonna do it from a business standpoint. And what is our return on investment? That's a new book I think I'm getting ready to start working on, and make sure that we understand what that is, because we have invested a lot and we have gotten very little for it. So I hope you have a great weekend, and I will be back at you soon. Take care.